So your girl is back. I have taken another bath. I've gotten dressed. I've eaten. My sugar wasn't as low as I thought it was, but it was low enough considering that it was 12:30. I hadn't eaten since 8:30. And even though I wasn't doing anything to burn energy, I was literally laying down resting. I woke up with a sugar level of 86, which is a hell of a lot better than it was this morning. So this morning it was through the roof, so I'm having some issues with that. I've been extremely exhausted, and so I'm making sure that I'm taking all of my vitamins. And I originally was going to do a video on all the supplements that I was taking, but I'm so undecided on what I want to continue to keep in my regimen and what I don't. When I'm a little bit more assured of what I'm going to be taking from day to day, I'll do a video about that. But so now I'm full. I'm sleepy again. Like I have no energy. Like I'm dressed, you guys. I'm dressed. I have my little get up on. See if I can set y'all up so y'all can see my sexiness. So, and I have a shirt on underneath. These are very, very stretchy and comfortable. Walmart. Only thing the downside is absolutely no pockets. So, that's what I really, really hate. But, so I got my working out my issues because I have them right now. So, let's get serious because I started in the bedroom and I was gonna let y'all know what I think my main issue is, and that is I was supposed to have been doing a version of weaning myself off of antidepressants, which is what my doctor prescribed for me. Let's see, me and Whitney got back together like at the end of March, so I think I started the end of March or the 1st of April. All of April, all of May, all of June. And then July, I caught myself trying to wean myself off. So, which is really crazy because it tells you it takes about 2 weeks for you to see a difference with it being in your system, up to a month before you see really, really good positive results or negative results, which means you need to go off of it. But in just a matter of days of not taking it, you could have major issues. So, because of everything else that I've taken on, I totally forgot that I had stopped taking the antidepressant. Pause. Everybody listen. I am not recommending anybody stop taking any medication at all without consulting with your doctor. So before you go jumping on me, I already know I fucked up. And because of that, now my body is in disarray on top of the already imbalance that it was already going through because of health issues and hormones. Now I'm messing with the mental balance. So I did that to myself. So with that being said, like I say, I'm very real about when I feel like I've overstepped, I've done something wrong, I'm too harsh. So like I say, anytime that I've snapped at Whitney or anyone else, I have tried to come back and be very apologetic about what the situation is and what's going on. That does not make it a right. I'm not making excuses. But for me, I got just a little bit of, okay, I know what's going on now. Oh, I thought I heard a truck out there. I thought I had a delivery. But so yeah, so I fucked up and I'm trying to get my system, geared up because like I told you guys, it's no secret now that in just a little while we're going to start trying again. And I don't know the do's and don'ts when it comes to antidepressants being in your system and trying to get pregnant. That was my fault. I jumped the gun on that. That's a part of being bipolar. I act off impulse and I don't really think about things long term right then and there. Now I'm going to sit down. I'm going to research some stuff. I have a doctor's appointment in 2 days. She will be notified that in it's been about 5 days now that I haven't taken an antidepressant. So she's going to be notified of it. I want her to let me know, okay, this is what you need to do. This is what we're going to do. And moving forward, this is what you can take if you still need something once you're starting to try again and or once you're pregnant. So I messed up. I dropped the ball on that. And so it is what it is. I'm just going to have to be more in tune with myself. So I think I did, because this is going to be part 2 to checking in mood swings. So with that being said, I am going to do self-check, but I'm also going to work back on self-love. And a part of my self-love is if I have to prepare 2 different types of meals or a little bit more food because Whitney prefers to eat more since the meals are so healthy and cleaner, that's going to be her choice. I don't mind cooking it. It's whatever. When things are too far out of my balance, like I just can't be around it, I can't deal with it, whether food or any other activities that's going to hinder me from taking care of me, remember self-care, self-love, then she knows that. And I'm just going to be upfront and real with her. Excuse me. At first I thought the sodas was going to be a major issue. I don't know if I told anybody, but I will go weeks at a time and not have any sodas. By the way, I'm not drinking regular sodas. I'm doing only zeros. But even then, I feel like it's still a soda. Like, it's how much good is it in my body? What I'm having issues with is the coffee. Caffeine apparently is not really all that good for somebody that has PCOS. So I'm gearing up to do my own put together challenge. I know that I need to stay away from caffeine. I got to be still, don't I? I know I need to stay away from caffeine. I need to stay away from sugar, and I need to stay away from dairy. I am not about to put my body in shock mode, aka stress mode, trying to eliminate all of it all at once. So I'm going to go to a non-dairy creamer because I'm still going to have my caffeine. I'm going to clean up my sugar all the way up to nothing but natural sugars, which means I'm not eating anything that's processed sugar. Like, I'm not finna have Debbie cakes. I'm not finna have ice cream anymore. I'm going to have my fruits. Which brings me to the machine that I want. It is a juicer / ice cream maker. It's like $200+. But in order for me to see a changeover, this may be my go-to. Yes, I can buy frozen yogurt or fruit made base only ice cream. I get all of that. But do we really trust it? Because guess what? It's processed. Like they say, when you go grocery shopping, if you're shopping on the outer skirts of the store, you're good. As soon as you start to walk down those aisles, you're dealing with stuff that's going to be high in sugar, high in carbs. It's processed to the max. So I have to go down the aisle to get to the ice cream. I don't know if you do, but anyway. So like I say, I'm going to stick to just the natural sugars, the best that I can. So when I say the best that I can, my goal is to cut out 90% of any unnatural sugars that I've ever been intaking. And then the dairy, I think my biggest thing is if I can find a creamer that I like in my coffee, then I'm good. My problem is going to be cheese. We don't eat it on everything, but when I want it, I want it. So I'm going to be real with you. That's probably going to be my little, right. So yeah. And then overall, and you've heard me say this before in other videos, when I am tired, look, like right now, I'm exhausted. I don't know what's going on right now. My body's going through a lot of different changes. But when I'm sleepy, I get the munchies. So I have got to find ways to get around that. And normally what I would do is instead of going in there eating, I would fix me a cup of coffee. But my creamer, which is dairy and processed sugar, because I don't add like regular sugar in my coffee when I'm using flavored creamer because I love French vanilla. So if y'all have any tips or tricks that can help me with this process, please let me know. So yeah, so I am going to go fix me some water, do a little bit of stretching, and maybe just a few light steps on my aerobics box, on my aerobic step. Because I'm not feeling it right now, you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm tired. My stomach's cramping. My back is spazzing. But I want to work out my issues. Y'all see that? I want to work out my issues. So, and I can officially see the weight back in my face. Like, I'm only 10 pounds up, 11 pounds up from where I was. I had got down to 299, and now I'm 310 again, and I can see it. So, and I can't blame it on sinus, and I'm swole and congested. No, I'm just 11 pounds heavier, and of course, it went boop, boop. So, yeah. I'm gonna post this today, so in case I didn't say it in part 1, part 2 today is Wednesday, July the 15th. Yep, it is July the 15th. It's a lot going on. I'm trying to find my strength spiritually, mentally, physically to kind of continue to push and move forward. I know great things are to come. I have a lot of stress factors that are put on me right now. Some I put on myself, but I want to believe and work towards fixing problems as I see them. I don't want to ignore problems. I don't want to sweep them up under the rug. And I know for me that regardless of whether I'm working outside of the home or in the home, I still have to take care of self. And a part of me taking care of self is eating better, getting more water intake in, incorporating some exercise, even if it's light exercise, and just overall loving me. I have to make sure that I'm remembering that I'm a good person. I have a good heart. I am beautiful in the skin that I'm in, regardless of how people perceive me, look at me, whatever the case may be, because it's a lot going on in the world today. Let me just say this, and I won't put any more else to it. We all have been affected by COVID-19. We all have, but it's hit us personally. It's hit home. And that's all I'm going to say, because that's all I can say. Yes, me and Whitney are good. We're safe. She's mandatory to wear a mask at her work. I'm working on making sure that when I leave this house, which is not often, by the way, but when I leave this house, I wear my mask. But it's a lot. It's a lot. So, yeah. Work on yourselves. Remember that. Remember to love yourself. You have to put into you if you're constantly going to let people withdraw from you. I mean, it's no different than the method, the ATM method. You know, you can't make any withdrawals if you haven't made any deposits. And I'm honestly one of those people that if I was to wait on people to deposit into me as much as I allow them to withdraw out, I would be in the negative. I would be a delinquent account. I think that's how you say it. And I just can't. So I have to pour into myself. And that's really what it is. I have to pour into myself. Y'all remember to do that. I think a lot of us, myself included, we are so geared up to take care of our family. You know, my home, the cooking, the cleaning, my fiance to make sure she's good and well. And I'm her reminder. I'm her alarm for everything. Remember to take your medicine. Remember to file your taxes. Remember to do this. Remember to do that. You got to get the sticker from this car and put it on that car. Don't forget to talk to your supervisor about this. Don't forget to put in your days for this, and this. Like, I am on it. That is what I do. But in the process, because this stuff has to go on and it's an ongoing process, like your bills are always coming in, when do you have time for you? When do you have time to take care of self? So this is my first day off. Whitney's at work. I don't have little man. I want to do a little bit of exercising. I feel like I want to cry. We already know why. And then I want to get back in the bed. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. The dishes are washed, minus a few stuff thrown around the living room. The living room is good. The second bedroom is good. There's just one load of clothes that need to be washed, dried, and folded. The bathroom is decent until Whitney gets to it Saturday. If she gets to it, that's a throw a penny up in the fucking air, see where it lands type of deal. I'm going back to my cozy ass bedroom where all the lights are off. Watch a little bit of TikTok on my phone, maybe a YouTube or two, and I'm done. I'm not doing shit. I was supposed to cook, maybe. I'm just not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. And she'll tell you last week I cooked 5 days in a row. 5. I don't give a fuck right now. I don't give a fuck. If I could give a fuck, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would keep that fuck to myself. I wouldn't give it to you. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Talk about mood swings and dealing with depression and all of the stress that the world has put on us. And I say us because we're all affected by what's going on right now. By no means do I feel like my story is any different than the next person. This is not a boo-hoo cry for me. This is just me keeping it real with you. Miss Bobby is not in the mood. And people are getting, I had to temporarily block my sister a few days ago on Facebook inbox. Did you hear me? Let me say that one more time. My blood sister got into my inbox with some knowledge, but I wasn't in the mood for it. Wasn't in the mood for it. She's also the negative sister. She's the one who's always got something fucking negative to say. If you ever come across this video, sis, I'm sorry. I love you, but I'm not sorry. And before I knew it, I said, you know what? Just back the fuck off. And I seen that she was still typing. You know, you see the little dot, 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 dot. Yeah, I went ahead and blocked her. And I kept her blocked for like 24 hours. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I don't want to pretend like I'm somebody that I'm not. I don't want to sugarcoat stuff. I'm not throwing people under the bus. I'm not putting people in the crossfires of whatever people may be thinking or feeling, because I am the one who's dealing with some stuff. Regardless of who is a part of affecting me, because I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, it is what it is. I'm going to take care of it the best that I can. And right now, the only thing that I can do when it comes to how other people are handling things, viewing things, doing things, or not doing things is prayer. That's it. I'm really tired of talking, pleading. I'm going to pray. Pray and self-love. So that's what I'm promoting throughout this whole video, throughout anything that I'm ever doing. Self-love. Definitely go hard for you and your family. I'm not telling anybody. I'm not telling a husband not to go hard for his wife. I'm not telling a wife not to go hard for her husband. Or boyfriend and girlfriends, or girlfriend and girlfriends, or boyfriend and boyfriends, or whatever your lifestyle is. I'm not saying don't go hard for your others, but make sure you go hard for you too. Make sure you take care of you too. So I'm going to end the video here. I love you guys. Please enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Wish me well. Hope, luck that I can get some type of workout done today and that I can go back to rest. All right? I love you guys.